This is gold.
No, I would love to go back to our murderous genocidal ways of free campaigns and be the opposite of what I have to deal with in real life, which is a leftist who wishes everything was different. But in D&D world, we can just murder everyone who's bad.
Yeah. We can find them.
There's probably some
bad.
people that we weren't supposed to murder too.
Yeah, they don't
That
actually
too.
be bad.
Murder
I'm not going to
everybody.
worry about it at all.
Righteous justice. It's wonderful.
For what it's worth, I feel like I don't feel like overall the party's capacity for murder is any more like off the scale. Like you guys haven't murdered anyone that didn't have it coming, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, we've been pretty like super murderers.
With like one exception, when you guys infiltrated that warehouse with Sandville before you realized that Sandville was an asshole.
Yeah.
You were all markedly trying to not kill any of the guards at that warehouse, and then Sandville killed the first one, and you guys were like, "Well, twist my arm, why don't you?"
For a penny, and for a
Goes right
pound.
out the window.
But then, on the same note, you guys markedly did not kill Sandville, but instead imprisoned him in a tube that would cause him, for all you know, eternal agony.
Yeah.
Which is morally superior.
You guys also just let Garmin go. Garmin Ulrith, the crime boss, he just is in jail in Torch now.
That's kind of a for now
because he
thing.
got caught doing big time extortion.
Right.
That was more of a Batman thing. Like Batman, you lock him up, then it's a symbol to the.
Sure,
I think
but you
Batman
you locked up Bruce Wayne.
Shit.
But like crime Bruce Wayne.
Right.
the Joker. We locked up the Joker.
We lock up Robin Hood.
Sure, I guess. I don't know.
I think crime Bruce Wayne.
Really? They're two sides of the same coin in that way?
Chaotic neutral.
I don't know. I mean, well, yeah. We kill.
But I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. You guys have killed a what I would call a huge number of people.
Significant.
It's a lot. I can actually bring up the stats as of the beginning of this chapter.
I think we should do that, actually.
Oh, yeah, no, you did mention the stats before, and
I kind of feel like I did read these on the first episode, or well, the first YouTube episode. Let's see.
What is our standard deviation of murder?
Here we go. Is this the right thing?
Cabbot's.
Yeah, here we go. In chapter 2, Doc had 22 kills, Cabbot had 50 kills, Memo had 37, Rizzy had 8, and Sister had 3.
I mean, that's
well over 100.
Village. That's a village of people. Yeah.
In chapter 1, it was Doc 10, Cabbot 21, Memo 14, Lorenzo 3, Gucci 3. That's the name of his skunk. I was trying so hard all day today to figure out what Lorenzo's fucking skunk's name was. I read all of the regular notes because I have the kill count in a different file.
Yeah.
And I was like, how did I never write down his animal companion's name? But here it is in the chapter retrospectives. Nice. I'm excited about that.
Nice.
All right, so that's a fun little sort of intro, I guess, for How to Kickflip a Horse, the show that you're watching right now. It has a theme song. All who observe, please rise, and any so inclined, do the dance. When the drums hit, that's when the dance starts.
Kneeling.
Nipple rub to be on rhythm, no.
Doesn't matter if you're on rhythm. The true rhythm is in your heart.
Approve in your heart.
Someday I want to have a guest on the show who can skateboard, so we can start it with someone doing a kickflip.
I can do a
I
kickflip.
want to have a little
Can you? I
horse.
didn't know you skateboarded. Oh shit.
Do you have a deck that has horse stickers on it?
I can get you a horse sticker. I got sticker paper. I can just make a horse sticker.
Yeah, Joe, cool.
Camel's pretty close to a horse. And we're pretty close to a regular weekly show. This is How to Kick Flip a Horse. Welcome. Thanks for watching. I'm Ivan. I'm running the show. And joining me is in clockwise order, which we didn't do last week because, I don't know, fuck rules. I can't even find my roll 20. We're already in a shambles here. Thanks for tuning in.
Is Joe Cool the camel or
No.
Snoopy with sunglasses?
Oh,
Joe
I'm
Cool
thinking
is
of
definitely Snoopy with sunglasses. Joe Camel was the camel.
I'm thinking of Joe
Okay.
Camel.
It's
You're
just Joe
right.
Camel.
You're right. You're right.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
What about Joe Flacco?
What about him?
Joe
What? How's he doing?
Flacco.
What about
Stay cool like Joe Cool, but stay hung like a camel like Joe Camel.
right?
Oh shit!
Sure.
That's the
You don't
motto.
want to be too hung.
I'm trying,
I imagine
dude.
being
It's hard.
being hung like a camel might make skateboarding difficult.
Yeah. You can scooter though.
The literal trip on your own.
How to kickflip your own genitals. All right, I'm Ivan. Joining me is my friend Joe.
I am Joe, not so cool. I play a half-orc war priest named Doc. He is bad now.
Excellent. Also joining us in the top right is Ross.
Hello. Listen. I play Cabbot. Cabbot Stone. He's based off of Steven Seagal, which was kind of a not a choice that I always am super happy about. But he's great, and he's an asshole, and he's terrible. And I just wanted to get really close here and tell you all that.
Right up in
All
there.
right, Stevie Seagull.
Dang.
Make fun of people's names, Joe. They can't help that.
That's his real name.
You absolutely can help your name. You can change your name whenever you feel like it, as far
He
as
did
I'm
change
aware.
His name is Seagull. Steven
Yeah,
Seagal.
yeah. And he was like, what if it was cooler sounding? And it was
went-
Seagal.
He saw a Chagall exhibit, and he thought it was cool.
How about that? Also joining me is my friend Ben. I don't know if I said my friend Ross when I said Ross, but Ross is also my friend. These guys are all my friend,
Okay, well, thank you
for the record.
Ben, I'm Ivan's friend. I play Rizvald Valthorpe, a tumorous sorcerer with his sister, ready to pop out of him at any moment and cast some spells for him too.
Yes, indeed. I don't know if we haven't had much sister on the last few episodes. I feel like
She's been hanging out. There hasn't
seems
been
like it's
a good reason
maybe-
to pop her out.
maybe she'll have occasion to this session. And finally joining us is my friend Jim.
Oh, hey, what's up? I'm Jim. I play Memo, the android rogue, loosely based on Emo Phillips. Sometimes I attempt to do the voice.
And you often succeed. I would say 100% success rate on doing the voice. Yeah, so that's us. We're here. We're the Wednesday Night Murder Hobos is what we call this branch of the show. Thanks for tuning in. Let's fucking do it. Once I can find the map thing. Here we go. Drag you guys over to. Can anyone remind me where we were? And by me, I mean the audience.
We were in the smoking tower,
Yes, you are.
or the choking tower. We were we were ascending the tower. We were in the different rooms. We're after a wizard man of sorts named Farkas Zood, who is very powerful and very scary. We're going up the tower. We're trying to get a sneak on him, even though I think that there was just like an alert or something. I don't know. Who knows? But there were these like little fucking fire dwarf guys, and they're super they were like being forced to do labor, and we just, fucking liberated those assholes, and we liberated them with the violence of that we are, good at. And
Well, they effectively had robots.
So accustomed.
yeah, exactly. So we did a good thing. And now they're like, not really like, they're like, whoa, we can't really help you now because like, we're like kind of wusses, but
some dude's gonna come. Ooh.
Well,
but yeah,
their argument was if we stop working and things go to a halt, people from upstairs are going to come down and kick all of our asses, and we don't want our asses kicked any more than they've already been kicked.
Yeah, but anyway, so we're gonna go upstairs and kick their asses so that they can't kick these asses, and then we'll kick the next asses, and we'll just keep kicking asses in succession until we are the
ass kicking rolls uphill as beef flows left.
Right, beef flows left, ass kicking uphill.
Yeah.
Is this Sisyphusian ass kicking is a Sisyphusian task.
It is.
Right?
Well, I will say that there is a top floor of the tower.
Sure, but there's always going to be another ass to kick.
For at least three more chapters, yeah.
Until only your own ass is left.
Damn. Maybe this will be the campaign where I make you guys fight. Or wait, no, that happened last time. You guys had to fight mirror versions of yourself. Maybe I'll figure out a way to work it into this one.
Yeah, you and your own ass in the assless void.
Is that a Chuck Tingle book?
In an assless
My
void?
own ass sent me to the assless void where I get banged by not my own ass.
I had to eat my own
in
ass.
the
That would be
butt
quite
by
a twist.
your ass.
I have no ass.
Pound it.
If it's
I have no ass and I must pound my own ass.
I have no ass and I must pound.
I have no ass and I must be pounded.
Actually, just screen work.
Chuck, call us up, man. I know you're out there watching. I got plenty of ideas. I can do this all day.
Anyway, that seems like definitely a great summary, right? And that nothing else needs to be added.
No, that's it.
I feel like you got the gist. Yeah. These dudes, these fire dwarves are called Azer. They are toilers from the plane of fire. They, in fact, enjoy labor of all sorts, but they are also skilled craftsmen. They are their skin radiates heat, so like once they start like dealing with something that is like molten and needs to be shaped, it's very easy for them to apply more heat to like make it a finer work, you know what I mean?
Sure.
And Doc remembers that they agreed to hang out with us back at the bar and be our friends, smithies, if we get
so beyond the the supernatural and scientific horrors that may or may not populate the rest of this madman's tower, the Azer are kind of here because this is just what they do. Like the work is boring for them, which is the worst part. But other than that, the fact that they're working and like creating, that's kind of all they need. Yeah, exactly.
Well, you love our town. It's called Torch and it has torches.
Give a shit about production.
Sure, no. When you guys worked this deal out, it was in fact they asked you pretty point blank, like if you guys had any use for them, like anywhere they could hang out and like actually do interesting shit. And Torch is absolutely that place. Excuse me. The Foundry Tavern is will greatly benefit by their their presence. I'm sure. I'm sure Dinvaya will be able to expand her operation as a result. Maybe Lorenzo as well. Connor also probably. They'll absolutely love going up and forging sky metal. I don't know if you guys have asked them if that's a thing. I mean, that's probably a thing.
Yeah.
They're in.
I mean, no steampunk shit. Only like Art Deco, modernist, like no steampunk shit.
Or like weird HR Giger stuff.
Yeah, that's fine too. Yeah,
like terrifying.
One of them,
like
what's his name? Vonks is taking very thorough, detailed notes.
Yeah, or like weird. Yeah, I mean, I can't wield any weapons, so.
Brutalism, cool, you know, like, but
hard to
communicate
brutalism in a weapon. I feel like.
Yeah.
I want a morning star that's square, like rectangular prism shaped morning star, and instead of spikes, just little squares sticking off of it.
Can I have a concrete rectangle, please?
Like bismuth?
Sure.
That'd be kind of a dope weapon. It's like it's not a hammer. It's a sword, but it's just like a concrete.
Just like a big square baseball bat.
Right. A cinder block.
It's a giant club. That's fine. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's just funny to think of a square club. Not usually that shape. I don't know. What'd you say, Jim?
A lot of Dynasty
beat round heads with that.
I've seen square clubs.
Sure.
You're right. Usually it's more like they're going to be octagonal.
Sure.
They're like four faces in square.
Dynasty Warriors is also pretty funny.
It is.
Definitely.
It's
I guess you could beat any shape head with that. Like, what was the, like, I guess it was a TikTok or something or a Vine, but that's right, the square.
I do remember that. I think that was from that Adult Swim show that I forget, the BBC one.
Don't know that one.
Oh, Look Around You?
Yeah, wasn't it a Look Around You joke?
Wait, what was it? Fans?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Great radio. All right.
Killing it. Off to a great start. So yeah, these guys are willing to return to Torch with you when you go there, or make their own way there once you guys have sort of cleared the tower. So you guys came up the stairs to get here, I believe. There is another set of stairs that goes up. I guess I could remind you that this room is sort of like it's like a bustling. This is if not the source of the foul plume of smoke radiating from the top of the tower, it at least what is making that smoke passes through this area. And in fact, is what seems to be powering these forges as well. Just so everyone remembers what this room actually is. But yeah, stairs to the north. There's like a pile of like crates with supplies, like hammers and like replacement anvils and I don't know, sand. You need sand to forge shit, don't you?
Sure. Yeah.
Casks of oil, perhaps.
You guys want to pretend that we're just carrying supplies and walk upstairs and like, hey, you want your anvil? Who ordered anvil? Somebody got a sign for this. I ain't leaving.
Got some peacock meat. I need cash on demand today.
Is that a Longmont Potion Castle?
Guy on the
seem
side.
to understand.
All right. Well, sorry, I just kind of.
Hey, little friends, who should we watch out for upstairs most of all, besides Zood himself?
Oh boy, well, yeah, I mean the ghost guy is the main one. There's probably we haven't done much exploring, you know, because like I don't know, it's not that bad here. Or wait, how did this guy sound last week? Maybe it's a different one talking. It's a different one talking now. This is going to be Prundle.
Brundle.
Yeah, he basically just explains that they haven't really had any occasion to leave this floor really since they were summoned by Zood, however long ago that was.
Are there people upstairs who you said you're scared of people kicking your ass? Do you know what they look like?
Well, there were there's the apprentices. They're like metal guys. I don't know if that means anything to you. Hard to tell if it's dudes in suits or automatons of some sort. But they're up there. Let's see. There's some other just like regular machine kind of based hazards. Oh, there's there's the swarms. Excuse me. Let's see. And it all leads up to something called Experiment 37. I heard Zood call it the pyrolytic spire once. But I don't really know much else about it, but I reckon that's what we're making all this all these little parts for, and all the smoke going up through these tubes is probably powering things up there, and in other labs presumably.
So this tower runs by the power of convection.
Yeah,
As I
it's
stare into the
actually
corner.
really quite a feat of engineering and architecture. The tower itself is built on top of a thermal vent, so that's where all this heat comes from. It's basically just like a vein of lava, like basically right below the surface. So he's able to pump this stuff up and out, and it makes a ton of smoke. But that's nothing to us from the plane of fire, and like robots don't care about smoke; they don't need to breathe.
Right.
So
I'm gonna pull out the Zood's journal page that we have, and just be like, I wonder if he's trying to kickstart that big stupid spaceship thing he's got. And I feel like that's probably a pretty good bet on what he's trying to do. I don't know.
Prundle's like, can I see that journal page?
Yeah, sure.
If you eat that, I'm gonna be pissed off.
That's what I was thinking too.
What?
Motherfucker better not eat that shit.
What am I, an ot yug? Rude. So rude. These
You know
guys.
anything about this? And it's got the spaceship with the dome.
Yeah, let's is that this one? No, that's a different one. Is that where is it? This one. That's showing on there. And I show two players. There we go.
That one.
There it is.
So Prundle looks at this drawing and the notes, and he's like, "Yeah, this is definitely Zood's handwriting. We actually, sometime like when he was still not a ghost, he would come in here and take notes and then just like leave them on the table. It didn't seem to have much like rhyme or reason or anything, but let's see. He kind of digs into his pockets.
Did you see this person die and become a ghost?
No, well, so he summoned us when he was alive, and then we were working in here, building, various contraptions and things, specialized, like machine parts mainly for whatever kind of experiments he's into. We know they have to deal with swarms or like smoke and clouds and stuff. Seems to have been his motif. But so then we didn't see him for a while, and then we saw him again, and he was a ghost. So somewhere in the intervening period, he died.
Just straight up.
And we assumed, terribly, because ghosts usually don't, it's not like it's peaceful or accidental death usually leads to a ghost. It's usually something agonizing.
Usually sucks pretty bad.
Sucks pretty bad, yeah. Have you guys encountered ghosts before? We don't get a
Oh,
lot
yeah,
of them
Patrick.
on the plane of fire, but like we know they exist. You know, we know they exist.
Yeah.
Patrick Swayze.
Was this a friend of yours?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry for your loss.
It's
He
all
died
right.
horribly, horribly, just like guts everywhere.
He was a pretty
Oh my
violent
God.
in the Roadhouse.
Hmm.
He ripped a man's throat out in front of me.
Twice.
An impressive feat indeed. A sore loss of your friend Patrick Swayze. But yeah, I have this journal page. Show to everyone. Also from his notes, this I believe is detailing some of the contraptions that he's worked up on the other levels of this here tower.
Oh, wow.
be,
I like that.
some valuable info about
pretty
the
neat,
things you may face if you press further upwards. Or
Oh no.
This was that arm we saw earlier. This was outside.
oh, you
remember?
saw this already.
Yeah, this thing was trying to jab us. It was jabbing something else. Kind of defeated these giants had broken it, I think.
As long as it doesn't give me the next COVID booster.
I'm getting more of a Dead Ringers vibe from this thing. Based on
Very
a true
true.
story.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
No,
Yeah.
don't like that. Don't like
I
that.
don't like that. I don't like that one bit. That's like finding out the judge in Blood Meridian is based on a real dude. Oh no!
Yep.
Oh fuck no!
That's probably true. That's probably.
I mean, it is. It is true.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
of course.
Based on a real guy who was awful.
Of course it was.
Now, how could an awful person get to be a U.S. judge? I don't believe that.
I don't think he was actually a judge at any point. I think he was the thing I read. He was actually he started off as a journalist, I believe, and then just sort of became like a Wild West wild man. Joined gangs and did war crimes. So he just became a D&D character, I guess.
Hunter S. Thompson becomes Lieutenant Kurtz.
And they say he's still dancing. He says he'll never die. Anyway,
I'm having a little bit of an ADD episode. I like straight up can't read that thing that just popped up. So if anyone can summarize it for me, it would be extreme.
what thing that just popped up?
The arm.
It's a savage arm.
Oh yeah, he doesn't realize that it's not for medical until too late or whatever.
Oh, okay, cool.
Or it is for medical.
Let's see. Many of the devices have uses that seem at odds with their appearance. This savage arm was, in fact, used for medical purposes if the citations in the old journal are to be trusted.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Blades, needles, and other tools for tending wounds. Numerous articulate joints allowed movement. Front view of the device in standby mode. The device seems to be specialized in particularly invasive surgeries. And then it's cut off at the bottom, but it says found several similar.
Wow. Yeah. All right. So we'll look out for that. It seems like he like repurposes these things to do awful things.
Yeah, he's a bit of a tinkerer, a bit of a mad scientist. This place. I mean, he wasn't. It didn't seem like he was a great dude when we got here. But that's not really for us to judge. We're extraplanar beings. Who knows what you guys are about? He didn't. He just put us to work.
Being dead will surely mellow him out a bit.
You'd think that ghost is spooky, though.
Any y'all sneakers want to go sneaking up the stairs?
Let's go. Fuck it.
That too. How's everyone feeling? I'm a little hurt.
Yeah, I'm a little hurt too, actually.
You guys want to take a long rest down here? Maybe our friends will keep watch for us.
Boy, I don't know. What do you think? Do they patrol pretty often down
I'm
here?
feeling fine.
I wouldn't say often, but it's anyone's guess when the ghost is going to show up. You know what I mean?
Sure. All right. Maybe we can. What's our potion situation like? Not great.
Not great. No, we're not doing too well on supplies.
Yeah, we should really have done better with that.
We have this hemochem.
Yeah, I don't know about the hemochem though. That's pretty specific, if I remember right. Let me.
I believe it is.
Do we have any?
Not that I'm very good with technology, but I believe you put it in the lance, and it heals you over time.
Is that right? All right.
Perfect for taking before a rest.
Yeah. Let's
It
try
gives
to
you
rest.
fast
and
heal
if-
1, which lasts for a minute, and it's effectively 1 hit point of healing per round for a minute.
That's not bad. That's just 60 points, isn't it?
Well, it would be 10.
Round
Because
is
round
Seconds.
6 seconds.
Oh, right.
It's a minute. So that's effectively 10 healing, given that you have a minute to spend, which out of combat's great.
Yeah, if you have a bunch of those, just pump them up. Chow
We just
down
have
on
2
them like
doses of
cabbages
that.
in Skyrim.
I also have 5 huggy heal fervors that I can still do.
Yeah, keep that for when.
Yes, the huggy heal.
Keep that for when we're in combat. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I still have 1 third level slot, 3 second level slots, 4 third. I've got almost all my spells, so I'm good. I just have half hit points.
I don't actually see that on the inventory. Wait, what you were talking about, Ben?
What?
What were you talking about?
This?
Oh, hemochem. There you go. 2 doses. All right, who needs it though?
You
I'm at half, but I
both
can.
damaged currently.
I'm down like 20 points, so not terrible, but
I'm down 11. So obviously you can use hemochem more than I could.
well, I'm down. I guess I'll
His-
say I'm like
His total
like,
HP is probably a lot higher than
Yeah, I'm
yours,
like-
also, Rizzy.
it's like 2/3 basically. I'm at 2/3.
What if just both of you take one?
We're in similar situations.
Right.
Or how about I just use 1?
Yeah, or just hug
Fervor,
up on
and we
Doc
all-
for a little while.
Let's hug up
and
on
then we all
Doc.
get healed.
Hug
Group
up on
hug.
Doc. Everyone go to sleepies in the endless hammer sound of the forge. Um,
Hug
Do
up
we
on
have
Doc.
any obscure magic to make it so we
Not that I
can
think would
cast
fool.
invisibility.
Not that I think would fool Zood.
hmm.
yeah.
We have our emergency
Just
shelter.
push the boxes away from the wall and sleep
Invisible.
behind them.
It's
We
the
do have
emergency
the,
shelter.
Yeah, we do have the emergency shelter, which is pretty.
Oh, the
great.
thing that goes into a different dimension, right? We all just lie on top of each other.
I can,
It does in the way that I think that like bag of holding does or something. Like I think it's. I don't even think that's true. I think it's just a oxygenated. Let me see here real quick.
It's just
Okay.
like a sphere, isn't it? It's just like
Yeah, it's just an element that's just.
it's like a portable hole that doesn't suffocate you if you sleep in it.
Yeah, but we're not like to the naked eye. We're not in that physical space, right?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
We are. It's.
Oh,
like,
you are?
It's like a tent, isn't it?
Oh,
You're
okay.
so evil with the portable hole.
I feel like that's the main utility of a portable hole.
Oh,
That's
actually,
really what it's
it is
for.
kind of that. It's an emergency shelter is a small 2-foot-long egg-shaped device that can be activated with a touch of a button. Once activated, the shelter rapidly unfolds and inflates to a 10-foot radius hut capable of
It's a,
providing.
it's a bouncy castle. Okay.
Nice. Pretty cool.
I'll get the bouncy castle out.
So if Zood asks, you guys just got a bouncy castle. You mailed away for it.
Yeah, it's the great castle.
That's where we're doing our smoke breaks these days. Bouncy castle. Amazing.
out the egg, baby.
So yeah,
Well, I don't know. Let's give it a shot. Let's try to rest. I mean, we could just. You don't even have to rest if nobody needs a spell slot. If you just want to heal up.
No,
on
I
me,
don't. I'm good on resources. I just have these cuts.
All right,
let's
let's
just heal. Let's just heal.
heal
Alright.
them up.
Let me roll.
Roll it up.
I think I only used 1 key point. So
What the
Nice.
hell? Oh, I'm zoomed in on this robot thing, so everything's weird.
So are you guys like camping,
No, we're just. I think we're just healing.
chilling and healing? Okay, cool.
We're not even
Just-
chilling.
Oh, you're just using Doc's ability.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
I'm reloading roll 20. I had a screen problem.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
What's up with my screen?
Come on.
All right, well, while you do that, you
Yeah.
guys are heading up these
Yeah.
steps, huh? That the plan?
3d6.
Take that as a yes.
Believe so, yes. We're gonna do some reconnaissance, and then we said no, let's just run in.
I mean, I'll take some stealth or what have you.
We're gonna do stealth for sure.
Wow, that's a good roll. Everybody
Man,
heals for
chunking hard.
22.
That ain't bad.
22. Oh, that's more than I needed.
Double deuce.
I'm at full
Thank
health
you.
now. Thank you.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm doing good.
Great. All right. Cool. Let's do it. Memo, you wanna go, you wanna take point here, or you want me to do it?
I can stealth it up.
All right, I'm coming up with you.
My stuff is okay.
All right.
On the map, this next floor of the tower is going to be down and to the left.
I'm pretty
All right.
stealthy.
If I remember probably, the only thing I used was ice armor, right, on the way in. So that's the only spell I've used.
I don't even know if that's true because I think you said it and then
Yeah, you used ice armor like way out in the woods, like
yeah.
day before
I don't
yesterday.
think we took a rest.
It's definitely coming up on. Yeah, I don't think you've rested since then, but
No.
it's definitely like coming up on nighttime though.
Nice. I thought, well, yeah, I guess you're right. I thought we rested. Like
You
in the
guys rested. You guys like went and rested back at your original campsite, which added some travel time. Then you traveled back down to where the robot was guarding the tunnel, and that was like the morning. Since then, you've traveled like I don't know. You've been delving this dungeon for a substantial amount of the day, I would say.
Gotta
Sure.
delve.
Well, let's
A
just
delve.
keep
Keep on delving.
delving. All right, so you're first there, Mimo.
Delvin?
Mimo,
Rich
you got a
got-
28. That ain't bad.
Good stealth.
Stealthing and delving.
Rizzy, is
Sneak
this
snap.
net 20 a stealth?
It was indeed.
That's pretty nice.
Maybe you can cover for me.
Yeah, I'll be in the back as well.
Yeah, who's leading the way? Mimo?
I'm stealthing.
I believe it went Memo, Cabbot, me.
All right.
Nice.
So as you guys finish your heals, these guys just sort of go back to tinkering. They're like, "Well, let us know when you figure out what's going on, and when the coast is clear, and we'll roll out of here."
You'll probably hear it.
Sure. Yeah, fair. We'd like to know that you guys are okay, I guess, though.
There might
I
be
mean-
some structural damage.
Huh.
So
Is that something
let me
you're
put
going to
it
want
this
us to
way.
fix, or?
No. I don't really think it matters.
no, I think what he's saying is we're either you'll see us because we're coming down this way, or we went down another way and you will not see us. And I don't think that it will matter. Do I make myself clear?
Not
If
particularly,
we fall
but
off the
okay.
tower, we're probably gonna be dead.
Sure, yeah, it's quite a fall if you were to fall off the top tall
Right,
tower.
so walking down here, that you'll see us.
Yeah, okay.
Right,
Yeah,
like
sure.
there's like basically
Yeah.
one good way.
I mean, there might be ropes up top. Who knows? You might be
That's
able
The
to
really
fly.
long ropes.
Pretty long ropes exist.
There could be like an extra dimensional door. I mean, these
Might be
guys
an
got
extra
up there.
You really think there's an elevator hidden from these guys?
Just throw out the bounce castle. It's like, look.
Yeah,
anything's
good point. Good
possible.
point. Good point. Quite a feat of engineering. Maybe we should work on something like this, fellas. And the other two, like, kind of look at the bounce castle, look at him, and they're like, "Yeah, sure. Why not?"
Suck it back into the Pokeball.
The Capsule Corp capsule.
Yeah, capsule or capsule.
So these stairs lead up this way. Scoot yourselves over.
I'm lost. Which way is up? Clockwise, counterclockwise?
Counterclockwise, the stairs go up.
Okay, we're doing great.
So the north steps now go down.
Gotcha.
There are more steps going up to the south. There's also a door to the south and a door to the east.
I'm gonna do a little perception-y, listen-y time. Sorry, I'm looking at my stats.
Perception-y listening time.
Do you hear something?
Here comes Doc, stomping it out.
Goddamn 9.
I always imagine Doc.
He's got coconuts in his hand.
I always imagine Doc is like fucking like Nick Nolte from that fucking Werner Herzog
48 hours.
Nick Nolte.
God, you know.
Oh,
You know,
was Nick Nolte in that? That's wild.
Wasn't he? Wasn't that? No, am I thinking of the wrong person? Who's the other?
The main dude is
Klaus Kinski.
Yeah,
Klaus
our man Klaus Kinski.
Yeah,
Nick Nolte is Klaus Kinski.
It's not crazy for me to confuse those two.
No, you're not that far off. They're like the same basic dude type.
Yeah.
And then at the bottom is Gary Busey.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
He's in that same,
it's like a Pokemon,
same group.
Right?
Yeah, totally.
Like Gary Busey becomes Nick Nolte becomes Klaus Kinski.
Or the other way, probably. Like final form.
No.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's a real Fitzcarraldo, Utah.
Anyway, that's what I always think.
Well, we can all agree that Nick Nolte's in the middle.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Fair. Yeah.
I don't know. Klaus is a big piece of shit. So.
Yeah.
Great big. Also, to his credit, dead.
Yeah, I love that for him.
Yeah, I want to find the picture of Aguirre just walking around. I don't know. But yeah, I can imagine it in my head.
Sure. I'll never take those memories from you. Which door are you checking out? You said something about perception. Is that what that 17 is?
It is. It's the door right next to me. I'm just going to listen.
The eastern door. What's the sounds like in there?
Sounds like fucking.
Does it sound like fucking?
Sounds like fucking.
You can hear like a faint electric hum.
There you go.
Doesn't particularly sound like fucking, at least any fucking you've ever heard, which with Cabbot might not actually be that much.
Hey, I've heard. I've been listening to fucking for about 8 seconds.
But other than that, you can't hear any like footsteps. You don't hear any voices. Yeah.
There's coitus going on in that room.
That's coitus if I've ever heard it.
Coitus if I've ever heard it. And I know coitus.
Rizvald will
sex for my entire life. What?
Sounds like no coitus I've ever heard.
Yeah, well, better brush up. All kinds in here. Does anybody else?
Yeah, I mean, Rizzy
does the door appear to be locked?
Expert.
That's a pretty good question. No.
All
Open.
right. Well, can we trap check because of humming noises?
Go for it.
Or perhaps I can do a technology check on whether or not I can identify the hum.
I could always do another stealth to try and crack the door open a little bit to be able to look through it better. without like.
That's probably better. That's a better idea.
I like
We
all
are
these
in, like,
ideas.
Dungeon tower. You should check for traps before you crack it.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay in the back and show up.
No, wizards are usually trustworthy.
Yeah, they usually put a sock on the door.
That's what I'm saying. How could they be fucking? There's no sock.
All right, so here's a disabled device, I guess, for the traps if there are any.
Yeah, make sure.
All right.
The joke from Always Sunny: Gandalf is shooting lightning bolts up his boyfriend's ass.
What?
I don't remember that one.
I don't think that was.
It was a wizard. It was a wizard joke. Yes, it is,
Sure.
and it does exist.
Oh, I'm sorry. For trap finding, that would be a perception, and then I add to it because of Unchained Road.
Right.
So I actually should get another plus on that. I have the same roll for perception, but
There's just an extra value
what I
added
add
to the
for
24.
trap finding.
So it's more like 26, maybe 28.
Half my level added to perception checks to locate traps and on disabled
Wow.
device.
Nice.
So +4 because we're level 8 now, right? So 28.
Not
Ooh.
bad.
Not being need.
All right, with a 28, you can peek a
It's
fair
an ice machine from a
fair
hotel.
bit into this.
And there's somebody fucking inside it.
fucking nice machine.
Oh, it's a stupid arm. Get out.
I know what
Stupid arm, all right.
sounds like, and that's what's going on up there.
I'm so sick of these weird medical devices.
Oh, you know what? You can actually see this area as well.
Well, it's
Huh.
the thing, kind of.
Okay, weird. So down below, you recognize that as the area that you met the Azers in. This is the overhang area that I had mentioned last time that I wasn't sure how it was represented on the map.
Oh,
Okay.
So yeah, in this area you see some like long lengths of like shaped metal in the shape of like the letter I, an I beam, if you will. Sorry.
Such a walk.
But yeah, there's also various other like forge and foundry type stuff. There's like barrels of raw iron ore. There's spools of wire. There's jars filled with like acids and other metal working type related substances. There's also. Go ahead.
Well, I know one thing from being a human in a Northeast American city. Them spools of wire fetch a fair price.
It's not too late to get into the illegal scrapping game here in Chapter 3 of this 6-chapter Pathfinder Adventure Path.
I did just leave scrap wall though, so like
It's true.
seems like that was.
I mean, if there was anywhere to sell it, it might be there. Only there was some convenient way to get there. You guys just walked out here also, which is pretty nuts. I love that about this party. That is a large iron and mithril swivel crane. Perching there, able to presumably unload carts of things like I-beams and barrels of iron ore.
That makes sense. Strong arm for big lift.
It's a strong arm big lift. Yes.
Does it have like?
Big lift.
Does it have like
Sentience?
No, does it have like controls? Like, is it like a backhoe, or is it like a forklift, or is it like all like?
Is it automated?
Not programming.
It describes it as a. It operates under its own volition. It's an automaton.
Okay, so it's an enemy.
It's not like a thing you drive.
That sucks.
Well, because I want.
Doesn't seem to be active for what it's worth.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to hear a brief Florida story about a man who stole a?
Does it seem
a
like a
giant-
tough guy that wants a piece of us?
Yeah.
We would love to hear a story.
Yesterday, a Florida man in my town stole an excavator and drove it through the side of a Wendy's and through the side of a Walmart, and then
Whoa.
got away from the police for like 3 days or 2 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa,
What a hero.
it's a killdozer, but like
Right, regular Martin Emeyer.
It's like
Way to go.
Killdozer, but no suicide.
kind of lamer. To like,
Sure.
but,
Yeah.
No armor. Just
Yeah.
regular.
sounds mad fun though.
Sure.
It does sound fun.
Fuck
Like,
this
I also want to
Wendy's.
smoke that night.
Yeah. I hope
Do you
the
think he
Wendy's-
yelled Wendy's nuts are in your mouth as he
Maybe.
did it?
Yeah, he was like, yeah, he's like Frosty's nuts.
He said, "This one's for Dave."
And do you, when you
I'm
hit the
coming to
Walmart,
join you, buddy.
Dipping
think he was
fries
like-
in a Frosty. Why don't you dip these nuts in the Frosty? So,
Nice, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. It's like to the window to the Walmart. Nice.
Nice.
Um,
To the frosty down my balls.
yeah, to the frosty drips
Yeah.
down my balls. Sure, yeah.
all these front loaders crawl.
Beep, beep, motherfucker. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Beep,
good. I like that.
beep, beep.
Motherfucker. Yeah, that's fun.
Beep beep means what?
Beep, beep.
It's like skeet skeet.
Oh, I know.
Right.
That was a joke about a joke.
I can't tell who's just.
So this thing is not a tough guy, and as near as you can tell, it's just waiting to move I-beams and barrels around.
maybe we can trick it into thinking bad guys are I-beams and barrels. What do you guys think? You guys know how
It's
to do
just
this?
hanging out there.
I think you can read this scroll and try it.
What? Oh, what? I can't. I mean, I can read, I guess, but I can't. I don't know what that is.
It's the
What
scroll of technomancy, aka the manual.
Huh. What does that do?
Give you
Does
a
it bring
bonus
you
to
to-
like identify and command technology stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I already burnt my spell doing that downstairs when we fought the robots. Or, I
Mhm.
mean,
Right.
yeah. So
No, I don't know shit about talking to robots.
I don't know. We don't need this thing yet. Let's just keep it. Maybe we need to come back to it.
Okay, yeah. Let's think. Let's just keep it in the back pocket there.
What's this door lead to?
That door leads. Are you gonna
that
open it?
door, That door.
You're just gonna straight open it.
Oh boy.
I'm not even gonna check for traps.
All right. You
I'm gonna
sort
close
of.
this door.
Excellent.
And in the
You open
main.
up that door, and it opens into a little vestibule area.
Oh,
You-
look at that.
Oh well, this is underwhelming.
It's like a little pizza quarter.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of, it's kind of cozy though.
You want to go to the next
Mm.
vestibule?
Let's
I think
see.
I'm good in here.
Say anything about that? Yeah, there is another door to the east there. But if you like just the regular little tiny room, that's fine.
I think I'm gonna hang out here for 4 or 5 hours.
I need some time to decompress.
He's been having such a hard time with all these big spaces.
Need to go back.
He's
Back
really
to the car.
been
No.
soldiering on.
Yeah,
We
You guys have like slept under open sky a few times.
you've been adjusting remarkably well.
Well, to be fair, he wanted out.
Sure.
I know, but
Um,
it's still scary. Here, I'll go
yeah.
with you.
We'll open it.
Because I'm proud of you.
I'll
I
go
just
with
wanna-
Thank you.
I'm gonna put my hand on your back while you open this.
No. Nobody's opening a door without me. Or at least I'll like a finger on the door while you're opening it.
All right,
Open
we're
the
all
door
gonna
without
open
me.
the door. We'll all just
Oh
put our
God!
hand on the
Oh
door
God!
together.
Too many people.
What is
Talk
this? The
about- no,
cover
no,
of
no.
a? Is this a cover of a English Beat album?
Yeah, exactly. Doc, get in here. We're all gonna open it.
Fine.
Rizvald
So you're gonna
slithers
ride on the
out.
robot?
No, it's too claustrophobic.
No checking.
Let's go ride on the robot.
No checking.
No
Amazing.
checking. All open door.
All right, so you open this here door. Let's see. What do you get? What do you get? Oh, so the walls of this laboratory are painted bright white. There's a partially disassembled mechanical man spread across an otherwise clean desk. The automaton's lower half is intact, but its arms are disconnected from its torso, and its torso and head are both spread out in their component parts. The single eye in the middle of the creature's face is dim. There are hatches leading out of this room to the west and the southeast. The west is the one that you just came in through.
Sure. If I had to assign this to one of the lab assignment sheets, this might be the mnemotechnic recovery. Maybe. I don't know what that means.
I think it's Lab 8.
You think it's swarm behavior studies?
Oh, wait, shit.
Is it even a lab or is it like a loading dock?
We heard lab.
Yeah, it's like bright white, like a laboratory would be.
Let's check out this automaton a little bit.
Sure.
Let me-
No, there are.
You might be the
Never
mind,
expert.
you're
on
right.
it.
I might check it out with the technology roll.
Do it.
What the hell is my plus? I think it's 13.
The hell's my plus?
What's my plus? That's 15 now. Sweet.
Fucking A.
I think this might be an automaton somebody took apart or was putting together.
Yeah, pretty much spot on. You recognize this as the same type of robot as you guys faced off with in Helion's domain in Scrapyard. The model that the Lords of Rust referred to as Gearsman. It appears to be like a less armored version, perhaps like a scout model, but it's very easily identifiable as the same style of robot versus the robot that you just fought down with the Azer was like a beefier, more Gundam-y looking model, I would say.
Okay.
Whereas this
I'm
guy kind
gonna-
of looks like a featureless C-3PO.
Huh.
Does this automaton have any property or special gears or anything?
You know that
Give
the
him a
circuitry
ocular pet
stuff is made with like valuable stuff like sky metal. It would take some time to like dig it all out of him, and would also probably only be worth, I don't know, like 200 gold total.
Alright.
But you do note that there are a variety of like high quality precision hand tools, like in and around the desk that if you were to gather them up, would also fetch another like easy 200 gold.
All right, we'll put them in a satchel.
I'm gonna look for some any kind of like lab notes or anything like that. Like go through some drawers.
Sure.
Not an amazing roll there, but
I'm gonna use the laboratory. I'll be right back.
Sure, the laboratory. Do we want to just do a break here at the roughly hour mark
sure.
or hour to go mark? All right, cool. I'll see you guys in just a little bit. And to the viewer,
Let's do it. Oh yeah.
Instant.
and we're back.
And no
No time has
has
passed. Amazing how we do that. the magical ability to turn a 5-minute into a half an hour break.
No time has passed.
Right. For the viewer. All right, cool. So yeah, you guys are in this lab area. Did we do
Yeah.
perception checks?
Oh,
Let me share my screen.
anyone want to
I-
restart the room?
I perceived a
That would be
17
nice.
after my technology check.
Someone's looking at postum goodness.
Whoops. Sorry about that, guys.
Wow.
Amazing.
Whoops.
How embarrassing. So yeah, Doc, you'd looked at this partially disassembled gearsman, his collected components and the precision tools used to disassemble him together are worth about 400 gold. It doesn't seem that the lab is currently wired to the fullest of its capabilities, if that makes any sense. Like there's power in the area, but nothing in the room is turned on. You'd have to route power here, but it is outfitted. The closest you could think of would be like some sort of military lab. It seems it's designed for like manufacturing of some sort. Let's see. Perhaps repair or assembly. The opposite of what has happened to this gearsman. Let's see. Yeah, that's about it for that. This lab area, disassembled guy, and some tools.
Nice.
Next. All right, going into the next room, which will be. Let's see here. All right, do I have a... Well, I thought I had a thing, but I'm gonna just... You. Well, I'm a hack and a fraud, so I don't have a...
Yeah.
Don't have a thing ready, so I'm just gonna grab this guy.
Oh.
Anyways, sorry, 1 second. A little this. So you're just opening this here door.
I guess
I'm not.
That's how yeah.
What? You said you were.
Okay, sure, fine.
You were.
Right.
Do.
We were like, making a big production out of how we were opening the door together. That's what we were doing.
Sure.
All right.
It's a baby crane.
So there's actually let me do this.
Baby crane. 2 baby cranes.
Oh, they're all upside down. What happened to
4.
the cranes?
So
don't tell me there's 6.
we're gonna use our imaginations, and these aren't actually the same model as the big crane outside. These are meant to represent these are actually meant to represent the hanging upper halves of 8 metal creatures. They're hanging from hooks dangling from the ceiling of this narrow room, and each trailing wires from its torso like mechanical viscera.
Ooh,
Like that.
like Alien.
Who had the highest perception of that last round? Was it Doc with the 28?
That was a technology check.
Oh, that was
I rolled a
technology.
17 perception.
17 perception. Memo was 24 your last perception check?
Indeed, it was.
All
That
right,
was just for trap
Memo.
fight. Oh wait, no. Yeah, you're right. That's fine. Yep.
we're just going to keep using it for speed's sake. And because it's good enough, and this might be important. At the far end of the room, something stands out to you. It's not the hanging shell of one of these gearsmen, but a sort of like a woven basket, woven of like very fine copper wire. Like to spot it at a glance, it looks like it almost looks like wood. But then you notice that it has that sort of copper luster to it. And
Oh my goodness, the luster of copper.
there seems to be some sort of an undulation coming from within this I don't know if Pathfinder World has basketball, but roughly basketball sized copper wire orb. Now Pathfinder has basketball. Paizo, fight me. I don't know.
Let's ball.
Let's ball. Fuck it, we ball.
Give me that rock.
Give me the rock. Ball is life. Monster Jam. He's on fire. So yeah.
On fire.
Let's say about
basketball-sized copper basket moving.
it is. It is undulating. In a strange way. And in about the time it takes you to open this door and take in your environs, say about 6 seconds, you notice a spark pops at the base of one of the wires hanging to the floor from one of these disassembled gearsmen, and then another. And then another, and there's just like a cast iron griddle getting sprayed with water, just like popping and fizzing and sparking and flashing. And these the top halves start sort of twitching and gesticulating and reaching towards the door that you have just opened. The crackle of electricity and the smell of ozone very quickly fills the area.
I say in Androphin, what is your function?
There's no response. Just an electrical fizzling and crackling. This seems to be like an automated response. Like these creatures seem disassembled past their past the point of reason.
We could just close the door, maybe.
You don't want to see what's crack-a-lacking?
No, I kind of just want to close. I don't. This is a bad scene.
Does anybody have a pitcher of water?
I mean,
Now, hear me out. What if we start an electrical fire? I know we all hate electricity, but what if we add fire to the equation?
it'll
No,
be
I
like,
think you're onto something.
it'll be like a real smoking tower.
I don't want to give you guys any ideas, and I don't want to tip my hand too early. But there's been multiple times where during this portion of our campaign, I've thought about my response as a player to these environments, and I think as soon as I heard the word smoking tower, I would have just been like, let's just burn this guy down.
Right.
Let's just we're outside of it at the base of it. Let's get like some tar and some napalm. Let's make some Pathfinder napalm.
Got at least 3 floats already. It's smoking.
It's
I
mean, we talked
This
about
guy's so
last
important
time
till
how
live and talk to us.
we talked about how we recognized that the furnace upstairs could be very easily Chernobyled should it come to it.
We did talk
Again,
about that.
not to give you guys any ideas, just reminding you of things you've already said.
Right. No, I mean, I don't want really like, okay. So like we have grenades.
I am greatly in favor of grenading this room.
Well,
Even the DM wants us to do it.
Oh man, there's going to be a baby inside that basketball. He's setting us up to fail.
Fine.
Society's.
Grab the
Look at him
for all
rubbing
I
his hands
care.
together.
Oh, it's the society's savior that would usher in a millennia of peace.
Techno Jesus.
I'm gonna just like close the door real quick, and I'm gonna run back over here, and I'm gonna take a peek at what this our big fella is doing.
How long are you gonna look at him?
Like
3 days.
seconds.
How many seconds?
6.
After 6 seconds of staring icily at this this automaton construction apparatus, it lights up. It responds to your presence. And let's see. In Androphen, it says. It says unauthorized personnel. Present badge or face face extrication. I should have done the robot voice for that, but whatever. Use your
I'm gonna close this
imagination.
door too.
So
What'd
the
you
bad
do,
news
man?
is we're out of doors.
Guys, there's the big guy's wake.
We're going through the wall.
You mean this?
The electrical fires. The electrical
Is it a
fire.
stationary crane?
We have
Better and
percussion
better.
grenades and a grenade launcher.
No, it's got it's got feet. The grenade launcher is not. It's not cool. It's not like the Quake grenade launcher. It like takes a whole round to load and just does the same thing that a grenade would do.
Yeah, but that's fine.
It has better range, assuming you can't throw very
I
far.
understand why that is not great, but it does have 14 charges, which is 14 grenades.
Oh well,
You could just unload it.
is that
No, you need to. It takes a round to load one of the charges and then fire.
I'm saying you could just use the charge like a grenade instead of using it in the grenade launcher.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you.
Right. The grenade launcher is, I mean, it's no offense to Paizo and their writers, but it's not a great weapon.
no? It's terrible. It's terrible. We haven't.
Its only purpose is to, I mean, I don't know why you guys didn't try to sell it, or maybe you will the next time you get to town or whatever.
It just looks like it would be cool, but it's just not.
I mean, like you said, it's not the Quake grenade launcher, which is its greatest flaw and the greatest flaw of most grenade launchers in games. I was playing something that had a fucking awesome grenade launcher. What was it?
Dusk.
No. I played a little bit of Dusk. I couldn't really get into it. Like I appreciated it, and I understand why people enjoy it. It's like super smooth and fast.
Terrible.
Fuck, I can't remember what it was, but I was like, oh, nice. Like, you did the grenade launcher once and was just like, oh, all right. Always a great feeling in a game, but not so much in Pathfinder, unfortunately. So throw some grenades into this room like regular with your arms.
Well, we only have bludgeoning, and we have bludgeoning, gas, flash, and bang. We can't deafen, blind, or sicken the robots. So I guess we'll try to bludgeon them.
Wait, what? Oh.
I feel like.
Why don't we just?
Yeah, all right.
Scroll a technomancy and just shut it down.
Never mind.
What are you saying?
You could give that a shot.
If I still had my spell, I would cast my old robot spell on it, but we haven't scrolled a technomancy, so we could try to just turn it off.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna want that scroll. Like that scroll is gonna be like the only option for something eventually.
Okay, why don't we just run past this thing back into the stairwell?
Yeah, I actually don't really care about it that much.
We can do that. Also, we're wrong. I was wrong about the charges. The charges are just to fire grenades at the distance.
Yeah,
They're not actual grenade charges.
Right.
Grenade
That's
launcher, you need
another
a grenade
extra
and a
whack
charge.
thing, right?
Yeah.
Too many
Yeah,
steps. Too
Ivan
many
was gonna let
steps.
us. Ivan was gonna let us use the grenade launcher, like just like shoot actual grenades, and
I
I was
appreciate
like,
your honesty.
I was gonna be like, oh, cool, but like, yeah, we don't. That's yeah.
I appreciate your honesty.
It
Thanks for
does
not.
suck.
Yeah, we
Thanks
can
for
leave.
not pulling a fast one on your perhaps over generous DM.
What's in here?
All
Let's
right,
lock the doors behind
What
us.
is
get the
in
fuck outta
there?
here.
So you guys run through the little vestibule and quickly past the cargo robot, who, as each of you runs past it, it says unauthorized personnel, unauthorized personnel, unauthorized personnel, unauthorized personnel. Please present identification badge or be extricated.
Yeah, I really don't care
We're
about
extricating. We're extricating.
fighting a crane right now.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
As you
your
as
mother
you
was
run
a
through,
snowblower.
Nice, that's good.
your mama was a can opener. Johnny Five, stay alive.
That's right.
As you guys run through, you hear Crundle, the Azer, yell up, and he says, "Oh, is that thing still on? My bad. Yeah. Disarm. Visitor personnel protocol in effect. Password 59 60 71 42."
Azer, this is literally what we asked you about.
Well, look, look, I'm not perfect.
Got you, but like, okay. All right, cool.
I didn't think it would go right into intruder mode. I didn't know it had an intruder mode.
Got you.
Definitely the
All right.
longest conversation we had with him.
What the hell, man?
Sorry, I'm sorry.
It's all right, man. No,
I get it.
appreciate
You're
you.
working
was
your
busy.
life, but like, man, that's a large oversight.
I'm making trinkets down here.
I appreciate
yes,
you
we
turning
get
it
that.
off. That's just
Look, check this out. Crane,
No.
disable. And
Thank you.
it powers down. Sorry.
That's cool.
That's
Wait,
the
can
only
you
one
make-
I know. That's the only one I know how to do that for.
Can you make it fight us or fight for us?
Can you make it?
I mean,
famous?
It can only if you can like lead people into this area, yeah. But it's only in that one area. It's glued to the floor.
Glue? That's what you guys
Not glued, but bolted, cemented. I don't know. It's stuck in there.
Commercial epoxy.
I don't know if
Yeah,
you're, like,
probably.
really the like extra
What?
plater craftsman that we thought you.
You're the guy that put
We're
my bathroom.
smiths,
I
not
can make you guys
masons.
anything work.
I don't know
Get me all
how
the glue.
stone works.
You got the glue. I can do whatever you need.
I can tell you how
Just
stone
tap.
works. It's hard.
Forgive me for assuming that the way to attach metal to concrete was glue.
No, it's Tapcon, dude.
Grundle, you're
Sure, it
great.
makes sense.
We love you anyway, Grundle. Thank you so much.
It's
All
Prundle,
right,
but
bye-bye.
thanks.
Let's
All right,
go.
cool. Good luck.
Acting more
Okay,
like
we'll
a
be back.
grundle.
Come on. Guy makes one mistake.
What's
All right.
in this the last room?
Oh yeah, I guess we should do that.
The last room. Let's see what's in there.
The dragon.
This is the lair of the dragon, as all dungeons have.
The dragon's dorm room.
No, this
Rizvald
is in
bitten
fact
by
a
the
storage
dragon.
closet. It's a small closet which contains what appears to be emergency replacement stores such as spare tools and weapons. There are, let's see, 4 tower shields, 4 masterwork longswords, 6 nets, 4 masterwork heavy crossbows, 200 normal bolts, 20 silver bolts, 40 cold iron bolts, 5 screaming bolts, and 10 plus 2 human bane bolts.
Huh.
Human being.
A lot of good bolts.
I will
Have you
copy
seen human
those
crossbow?
things to the Roll20 chat for easier transcription.
I don't
Have you seen
heavy crossbow
human
very
bane?
good. Right?
Fair. I don't think any of you does.
Crossbow?
I don't think so.
I don't think I have proficiency in a
It's
crossbow.
a simple weapon. Actually, crossbow, I think, is the thing that the most people can use. Like priests can, I think.
A heavy
Alright.
crossbow?
You can all use them. It's just whether you're using them well or not.
We do have one.
I think
Oh,
Memo
human
probably would be best at using them.
We have a hand crossbow, actually.
Definitely
Yeah,
have
category
the
range.
highest ranged attack, I think.
Were they heavy or light?
A
Heavy.
hand crossbow would be light, I think.
No, the ones in this were
They
heavy.
are heavy crossbows, though.
Oh, they're
These
still
crossbows
they're
made out of
still
human
actually
hands.
simple weapons. The more you know.
How about
Wow,
it?
heavy crossbow is still a simple weapon.
I
Just
don't
a
feel
simple
like
lever.
adding this in right now.
We don't use this one.
Human bane bolts. Cool.
Yeah,
I'm
they
humble.
do bonus damage on humans.
I was born with shit.
But yeah, that's all there is in there.
Proficiency simple. Look at that.
How about it?
Loading is 4-round action. Yeah. It provides attack of opportunity.
Loading?
Yeah.
Sure, that
Oh
makes
yeah, you
sense.
gotta sit there cranking it.
Yeah.
Not like that. Like
Sit there
Is
cranking.
that what you call a hand crossbow?
It's a heavy hand crossbow.
You
Oh,
can
my
shoot a
human
heavy crossbow with
bane.
each hand, but you take a penalty on all attack rolls as if attacking with two one-handed weapons. You take a -4 penalty for shooting with one hand. Interesting.
It's because it's heavy.
you shouldn't be
Yeah,
trying to
that
put it
makes
out
sense.
there in front of everybody.
Where's our weapons?
It's like towards the bottom.
Where are your weapons?
Why would they be toward the bottom? Wait.
No, I lied.
Oh, it's under
It's
the grenade.
at the
roll.
top with the grenades.
There you
Masterwork
go.
hand crossbow, bolts.
Got it.
Yeah.
Where are we?
All right, so you guys continuing up these stairs.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah, somebody else. Well, I'll go first. Oh,
See you,
shit.
Crane. What
Black
does I
Crane.
call you? Fraser.
Fraser.
Dr. Crane.
And all the little Niles is.
Oh my heavens.
And my heavens.
Good lord.
That's right, it was good lord.
Doesn't he cuss too?
Yeah, it says,
When he falls off the
it says
stage.
holy shit
Yeah.
or something. It says,
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah. He says like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we have that handy video somewhere.
It was hard to find one that didn't have the "oh shit" edited out.
Oh, I think the one that I used had it. Did I put that on YouTube? Where did that end up?
I was walking through the jar as a UN interpreter.
Should we just play it for? Oh, it is right here. Should we just play it for everyone?
Sure, yeah.
Oh no, it's not.
I can always spend 30-ish seconds watching Frasier fall off a fucking stage.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
what
if
it
you're
is.
if you're a 10-year-old, there's a man named Kelsey Grammer that was on 2 very popular television programs in the 1980s and 90s. He's
There's
a
a-
fascist,
There was once an awful man named
He was
Frasier Crane.
also in a
and
really
his
good
his
episode.
daughter is Summer on Rick and Morty.
Oh, shit.
Is that right?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
I don't know that either. He's also in a good episode of 30 Rock.
Oh,
I don't remember that one. I'll
It's
take
the
your word for
Carvel
it.
ice cream
how do I share
scan.
a screen here?
What was that? Do you want me to stop?
No, you're great.
Stop!
have-
I can't share.
I
screen.
implore you.
Yeah, where's
You
give me the-
can't
give me
share
the
a screen because he
your
is.
video.
Oh, all
I
right.
had the good lord, but I didn't hear an oh shit.
Oh no, I got the thing here. This is the one that we made.
I got the thing.
Me too.
Oh, I got that thing.
Well, anyway, we should keep going
Sure.
or watch this. Doesn't matter. All right.
Yeah, do that. Do that. Show the thing.
Okay, Ben, stop sharing.
Okay, stop share.
Did I share? Hold on. Share screen. Share sound.
Oh, I didn't share sound probably.
There we go.
Trip through It's a Small World, pretending I was a UN interpreter. Oh, good lord.
I think I
There's a so you can hear in the audio there's a very big mute.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's because originally I believe he said, "Oh shit."
Oh.
And you know,
We can't find
Fraser
the original.
doesn't want to be heard cussing,
But
so
he
it's
fell
been
off- he fell
scrubbed
off the
from
Space
the
Needle.
internet. Yeah, it fell right out of it, just like the beginning of what was that movie with Warren Beatty called? The Parallax View. Did you ever see
Yes.
that?
I
did.
don't talk about it anymore.
That it's like a spy movie, and at the very beginning, this dude gets killed on top of the Space Needle, and it's a really, really harrowing fight scene because you're like, Jesus Christ, they're just doing this on the Space Needle.
The rules.
It's
a good
pretty
movie.
cool. Yeah, it's fine. There's
The
better
hell
spy
effects
movies,
effects.
but
It's your perfect late 70s Robert Altman Hitchcocky weird
sure.
movie.
Cool.
Yeah, in that vein for sure.
I rolled a 29 stealth to go up these stairs.
Great.
Oh, I can roll stealth.
I have about 7 minutes left before I have to get.
All right, yeah, 10 is the time that we usually call it. So we can get through I don't know, another room or two. Let's see here. The stairs continue upwards to an area that I will describe to you as an atrium.
Oh.
It's very similar to the previous floors that all sort of have this landing area between its two staircases that then opens to some other doors. In this case, one leading to the north, one leading to the west, and one leading to the east. And also more stairs leading up to the south.
All right. I'm gonna do a quick little percepti on this north door.
Percepti on the north door. Let's see. What can I tell you about this north door? I guess give me the roll first.
Yeah, sorry. There you go. Not a great one. Anybody else?
Roll perceive.
Hears or sees better than I do.
Not Rizzy.
I mean,
Let's try.
Technically, I perceive slightly better than you.
He goes
Did
to
you say-
you go to put your ear to the door and just like completely misjudge the distance and just like bonk your head into the side of it.
There's coitus in there.
Let me try.
In my expert opinion, it's coitus happening in there.
There's more coitus.
That
Coitus
looks
all
like
over this
though.
place.
With a 30, Doc, you are able to determine that there is a sort of probably another little foyer area to the room beyond this. But calling for silence from your companions, you're able to hear beyond. You could pinpoint the source of a drip in a leaky ceiling. But in fact, that is not what your senses or indeed this adventure are calling on you to do. They are calling on you to recognize what might be a sort of familiar sound coming from further beyond this door. It's the sound of some type of swarm.
Ah,
I'm pretty certain.
I don't want to go in that one.
it's in there.
I said we don't go in that one.
Yeah, I'm not really into the swarm shit.
Yeah, they
I
had a whole
think
like
that's
swarm
lab 8.
lab on the thing.
Yeah,
Even
that's
though
lab 8.
it is priority 1, it is my priority. A million.
Yeah, monitor
Sure.
activation of bio-nanites and report full awakenings at once. Priority 1. All right, cool. I got
Well,
you.
fascinating. I am
That's
afraid
a-
of dying.
Yep. I'm not opening the store. I back out.
Sure.
What lab was that? I closed the thing.
8. And that would be north.
That's to the north.
What is to
Wait, why
the
is it not
west?
working? Oh, it just took a while. Oh fuck! I wrote it so many times.
I only see it the once.
Okay. It seems like it just took a while. to
Well,
show.
you just wrote it slightly outside of the visible area, so I scooted it down. Oh, there's the other ones.
Okay.
Yep. Just go ahead and delete that. That's fine.
Okay.
Oh, you wrote it even more up there, huh? That's fun.
Yeah, I wrote it so many
How'd
times.
You
put
wrote
it on
it. You
top?
wrote it so many times it's not
How'd you
even
put it
showing
on
up on
top?
my screen.
How are you doing that?
I didn't mean to.
Wait,
I
how-
can't see
how'd
that
you
at
do
all
the-
either.
Oh, you're doing. He's doing Zoom.
Oh, he's doing it in Zoom.
Oh, that's not me.
Bastard.
That's somebody else.
Monster.
You sneaky bastard.
Sorry.
All right.
Got me out here fucking refreshing roll 20.
I actually don't. I don't think this. I personally don't think this floor is cool at all. I actually, this floor.
Cabbot loses interest in the rest of the doors.
I'm actually gonna head out.
You remember how Lorenzo decided he wasn't cut out to be an adventurer? Yeah, I think I'm also not cut out to be an adventurer.
I think
That
that
was
napalm. I think the napalming the base idea was great. I think this is a huge waste of time. But
What's in this closet? I want to know what's in the closet.
What is in that closet? Let's see. Did you do a perception?
On the closet? No.
Go ahead and give me a new one. You're talking about the south or the west one?
West.
To the west. To
Don't
the west.
take that.
Oh, you got 113. You see beyond time and space.
No, sorry, it's just a regular 13.
Fair enough.
like Paul from Dune.
Is the Kwisatz Haderach. Again, it is the legend. Let's see. What you can't hear shit beyond this door. It does. I will give you that it sounds like there's probably a little foyer in here first.
Oh, a little
Oh, it's
foyer.
another one of those things that go around.
Yeah, they all go around.
Let's go. Let's go. I want to go in here.
All right. This door is not locked, so you are able to easily gain entry to it. And it's just a little
Cliffhanger.
that's the opposite of what I wanted.
I'm left out of existence.
Goodbye. Goodbye, Rizzy. No, it's just another little crescent-shaped room with another door to the north.
I want
I wanna
to.
listen to this
Can
one.
Rizvald hear the swarm on the other side of the door?
Not on the other side of this door, no.
I want to percept this door. No.
With a 19, you also do not hear any swarm-like noises on the other side.
Coitus?
Yes.
Can open it.
You're gonna open it?
Sure.
All right. Let's reveal this area. I gotta say, this map in particular is not really filled out with much of the stuff that the room descriptions describe.
Mhm.
So use your imaginations. Several wooden well, let me just double check that I'm reading the right room description. Yes, I am. Several wooden barrels the size of a human stand upright against the north and east walls of this semi-triangular laboratory. Each
Wait,
barrel
the
is
barrels
capped
stand up?
like standing
Oh,
upright.
okay.
Like,
I thought you meant like they all
leaning.
like stood up. Like,
No,
their
yes, they
legs.
each they sprout legs and hop to their feet.
I got very scared.
Each barrel is capped with a wooden lid, its rim crusted with dried blood. A desk near one wall has notes scattered atop it, and strange, almost humanoid-shaped blood stains adorn the floor in several spots.
Guys, I have to get off and do this interview.
Oh, okay.
But
All right,
yeah.
we'll leave it there then. Well, it was great playing as always. Good luck with whatever it is you're doing. And Cool. Well, I hope it goes well, regardless of how dumb you think it is.
Thank you. Well, it's not dumb, but
Oh, well, you know,
interview.
they should just give you the job because you're there.
It's not a job interview.
Yeah, a job interview at 10 o'clock at night. I would say that like they did not pass
Man,
that.
I don't know what fucking anything is. Good luck.
Well,
Just
have
take.
fun
Just
getting interviewed.
have fun getting interviewed. There you go.
Well wishes.
But
I appreciate it.
Maximum rock and roll's calling.
Yeah, tell Maximum Rock and Roll I said hello.
All right.
All right. Well, that's the show. Thanks for tuning in. Good night, everyone. Everyone rise for the anthem.
Oh god, no, drill sounds? Why is somebody doing dentistry outside?
That was my original nanomachine noise. Or, well, it's a specific nanomachine noise.
Dentistry?
Sound of fuck.
Did someone say coitus?